Introduction. Earlier this week, Google launched its new Pixel phones, and while both make for some pretty impressive hardware, the $650 starting price has got to have many Android fans feeling nostalgic for the days of $350 Nexus phones. But even as companies like Google move on to more flagship-priced pastures, other manufacturers are still carrying the banner of eminently affordable smartphone hardware, bringing their users phones that run the same apps as more expensive models, and connect to the same internet, but do so for a fraction of the price. Moto G4 Play Review. Earlier this year, we checked out some pretty budget-friendly Androids from Lenovo's Moto brand, with the release of the Moto G4 and Moto G4 Plus. Those were two solid mid-rangers, priced at $200 and $250, respectively. But now they're joined by an even more affordable Moto G4, with the start of sales for the $150 Moto G4 Play. What do you have to give up in terms of design, functionality, and performance in order to sell a phone that costs so little? Do those cuts justify the price, or is maybe smarter to pay a little more and spring for one of the better equipped G4s? Let's find out. In the box: Moto G4 Play, micro USB charger, intro guide, safety notice. Design. The Moto G4 Play has a lot in common with its G4 brethren, but can't avoid looking a little less refined either. Part of that has to do with the chunky-looking bezels, both at the top and bottom, and flanking the sides of the screen. The phone's back panel is another textured piece of plastic with a nice, soft touch to it, and the by now familiar Motorola dimple in the middle. Unfortunately, that dimple's just a little low for your index finger to live there while holding the phone, and instead your fingertips likely to drift up to the rear camera, hopefully not smudging the lens in the process. The back panel's of the peel-off variety, and while we appreciate the ease at which that affords access to the SIM card, micro SD slot, and removable battery, these things always make us feel a little nervous, like we're ripping the phone apart. And it seems like we always miss at least one of the snap-on connectors when putting the phone back together. An analog headphone jack lives up top,